In this documentary, we delve deep into the life of Piri Reis, explore the map's astonishing details, and examine the controversial theories that attempt to explain its existence. From claims of lost ancient civilizations and pre-glacial knowledge to theories of sophisticated unknown sources and even skeptical interpretations, we scrutinize every angle. Prepare to challenge your understanding of historical exploration and cartography as we investigate whether this map holds clues to a forgotten past or if it's simply a magnificent coincidence. Join us as we try to piece together the puzzle of a map that continues to baffle historians, cartographers, and archaeologists worldwide. The Piri Reis Map. Antarctica before discovery? Unraveling a 500-year-old enigma. The opening scene immediately plunges the viewer into an atmosphere of mystery and historical intrigue. We begin with a slow, contemplative shot of an aged, parchment-like map, its intricate details hinting at forgotten knowledge. The focus is on its texture, the faded ink, and the delicate wear of centuries. This isn't just any map. It's a window into a past that defies conventional understanding. We hear a soft, evocative, slightly melancholic musical score, setting a somber yet exciting tone. The scene then transitions to a powerful, sweeping visual of a modern Antarctic landscape, a vast expanse of ice and unforgiving wilderness, highlighting the stark contrast between what is known today and what the map seems to suggest. The voiceover introduces the central enigma, a 16th century map depicting landforms supposedly discovered much later, particularly the continent of Antarctica. This initial juxtaposition of ancient artifact and modern reality is designed to hook the audience, raising immediate questions about historical timelines and the limits of human knowledge. This scene introduces the man behind the map, Admiral Piri Reis. We are transported back to the vibrant and bustling world of the early 16th century Ottoman Empire, a powerful maritime force. The scene paints a picture of Piri Reis not just as a cartographer, but as a seasoned mariner, a scholar, and a key figure in the Ottoman Navy. We see him in his element, surrounded by nautical instruments, scrolls, and other maps, perhaps in a dimly lit study or on the deck of a grand ship. The description emphasizes his extensive travels, his access to a vast library of geographical knowledge, and his reputation as an intelligent and meticulous craftsman. This context is crucial to understanding the map's origins, establishing that its creator was no ordinary person, but someone with extraordinary resources and experience. The mood is one of historical gravitas, an intellectual pursuit, grounding the fantastical claims of the map in a tangible historical reality. The map's journey from a forgotten corner of the Ottoman archives to the world stage is a story in itself. This scene recounts the discovery of the Piri Reis Map in 1929, an event that sent ripples through the academic community. We envision the dusty, quiet atmosphere of the Imperial Harem Library in Istanbul, where a group of scholars, perhaps conducting routine inventory, stumble upon the rolled-up parchment. The excitement and disbelief of the moment are palpable. The scene emphasizes the initial academic analysis, the careful unrolling of the brittle document, and the growing realization that what they had found was far more significant than a mere historical curiosity. It's a moment of serendipity, a historical aha moment that sets the stage for centuries of debate. The mood here is one of discovery, intellectual curiosity, and a sense of impending wonder as the map's secrets begin to unveil themselves. The heart of the mystery lies in the map's most controversial feature, its depiction of a landmass resembling Antarctica. This scene focuses intensely on the specific cartographic details that have baffled experts. We meticulously examined the Antarctic coastline as depicted by Piri Reis, noting its surprising accuracy in certain areas, particularly when compared to what lies beneath the modern ice sheets. The description delves into specific geological features, mountain ranges, bays, and rivers that appear on the map but would have been utterly unknown in the 16th century. The scene also highlights the absence of ice, suggesting a pre-glacial or significantly less glaciated continent. This segment relies on visual comparisons between the Piri Reis map, modern satellite imagery of ice-free Antarctica, and geological data. The mood is one of intense scrutiny and intellectual challenge, presenting the undeniable evidence that fuels the ongoing debate. This scene directly confronts the impossible timeline. How could a map from 1513 depict a continent officially discovered in 1820 and show it ice-free when it has been covered by ice for millions of years? We explore the core of the anachronism. The narrative highlights the limitations of 16th century navigation and cartography, the lack of accurate chronometers, the difficulty of precise longitude measurement, and the sheer challenge of exploring uncharted waters. The scene visually emphasizes the technological gap, perhaps contrasting rudimentary navigation tools with the apparent precision of the map. It reinforces why the Piri Reis map stands as such a profound anomaly, forcing historians to reconsider what was truly known and by whom centuries ago. The mood is one of intellectual tension and profound skepticism towards conventional history. To appreciate the Piri Reis map's anomaly, we must first understand the state of cartography in the early 16th century. This scene provides a historical overview of mapping science during the Age of Exploration. We discuss the dominant figures like Mercator and the prevailing worldviews. The scene illustrates how maps of that era were often blends of empirical observation, educated guesswork, and sometimes mythical elements. We see examples of contemporary maps showcasing their inaccuracies, their artistic flourishes, and their limitations, especially regarding the Southern Hemisphere. This context establishes a baseline, making the Piri Reis map's alleged precision all the more extraordinary and out of place within its historical framework. The mood is educational, providing a firm historical foundation against which the Piri Reis map can be properly contrasted. One of the most captivating theories surrounding the Piri Reis map postulates the existence of ancient, advanced civilizations whose knowledge was somehow passed down through time. This scene explores the idea that pre-deluge or forgotten cultures possessed sophisticated cartographic and navigational skills far beyond what is credited to them by mainstream history. We delve into historical accounts or mythological references that hint at such lost knowledge, perhaps showing stylized animations of ancient, technologically advanced societies. The scene suggests that Piri Reis, through his extensive research and access to obscure sources, might have simply compiled information from these older, more precise maps. The mood is one of ancient wonder and speculative history, inviting the audience to consider possibilities outside conventional paradigms. Another compelling theory posits that the Piri Reis map depicts Antarctica not as it is today, but as it was during a much warmer, ice-free period. This scene delves into the geological and paleoclimatological evidence, suggesting that Antarctica was indeed free of ice millions of years ago, and potentially had regions that were ice-free much more recently than commonly accepted. We explore the scientific possibility of pre-glacial mapping, perhaps by a civilization existing at a time when parts of the continent were accessible. The scene uses scientific visualizations, geological cross-sections, and animated reconstructions of ancient Earth to illustrate this theory.
The mood is scientific and investigative, grounding a seemingly fantastic claim in real geological data, thereby adding another layer of intrigue to the map's mystery.
If ancient civilizations or an ice-free Antarctica seem too speculative, another theory suggests that Piri Reis inherited his knowledge from older, lost sources. This scene explores the idea that his map is a compilation of much earlier charts, perhaps dating back to antiquity, which have since disappeared from historical record. We discuss the possibility of a grand world library that existed long ago, holding geographical knowledge that was eventually lost or fragmented. The scene might depict ancient mariners from various cultures, Phoenicians, Egyptians, Greeks, who possessed advanced seafaring capabilities, inadvertently or deliberately exploring far southern lands. It emphasizes the concept of an unbroken, albeit obscure, chain of knowledge transmission, culminating in Piri Reis's synthesis. The mood is one of historical continuity and the power of inherited wisdom, even if its origins are shrouded in mystery.
Not all scholars accept the extraordinary claims surrounding the Piri Reis map. This scene introduces the skeptical viewpoints, offering more conventional interpretations. It delves into theories of misinterpretation, suggesting that the Antarctic landmass might actually be a distorted or extended depiction of South America's coast, or an imaginative extrapolation based on limited data. We explore the concept of portal charts, common in Piri Reis's era, which often exaggerated or guessed at unknown coastlines. The scene might visually demonstrate how a continent like South America, if poorly charted and extended, could vaguely resemble the map's southern landmass. This segment aims to provide a balanced perspective, acknowledging that the mystery, while compelling, might also have a more prosaic explanation. The mood is analytical and challenging, urging viewers to consider all possibilities.
The advent of modern technology, particularly satellite imagery and advanced computer mapping, has allowed for a more rigorous analysis of the Piri Reis map. This scene showcases how contemporary scientists and cartographers have digitally overlaid the map onto modern, ice-free topographical data of Antarctica. The results, often striking, either bolster or challenge the extraordinary claims. We visualize these sophisticated comparisons, demonstrating the areas of surprising alignment and the areas of clear discrepancy. This segment brings the mystery into the 21st century, using the latest tools to scrutinize an ancient artifact, adding a layer of scientific credibility to the ongoing investigation. The mood is one of cutting-edge scientific inquiry and objective analysis. The Piri Reis map continues to be a battleground for academics, historians, and enthusiasts. This scene explores the ongoing debate, highlighting the various camps and their arguments. We hear from prominent scholars and researchers who have dedicated their lives to studying the map, presenting their compelling, sometimes conflicting perspectives. The scene might feature archival footage or photographs of conferences, academic papers, and media discussions surrounding the map. It emphasizes the passion and intellectual rigor involved in trying to unravel this mystery, showcasing that there is no easy answer and that the debate is far from over. The mood is one of intellectual controversy and lively discussion, reflecting the enduring fascination with the map. The Piri Reis map's existence has profound implications, not just for cartography, but for our understanding of human history, exploration, and the transmission of knowledge. This scene reflects on how the map challenges established historical narratives. It asks fundamental questions. What else might we not know about ancient capabilities? Could history be more complex than we imagine? The scene might visually connect the map to other historical anomalies or unexplained artifacts, suggesting a broader pattern of forgotten knowledge.
It aims to provoke thought about the nature of discovery and the humility required when encountering evidence that defies current understanding. The mood is contemplative and intellectually stimulating, leaving the audience with a sense of wonder about the vast unknowns of our past. Despite centuries of scrutiny, the Piri Reis Map remains an enigma, stubbornly resisting a definitive, universally accepted explanation. This scene brings the narrative to a close by reiterating the core mystery and the various unresolved questions. It acknowledges the compelling arguments from all sides, the skeptics, the proponents of ancient knowledge, and the scientific analysts, but ultimately concludes that no single theory fully accounts for all the map's perplexing details. The scene visually revisits the map, perhaps with a sense of respectful wonder, acknowledging its status as one of history's most enduring puzzles. The mood is one of lingering curiosity and the acceptance of the unknown, reminding the audience that some mysteries are perhaps meant to inspire rather than be fully solved. Before concluding, it's essential to briefly mention other ancient maps that share similar perplexing characteristics, thereby placing the Piri Reis Map within a broader context of historical cartographic anomalies. This scene highlights maps like the Orontius map, which also seems to depict an ice-free Antarctica, or the Zeno map, showing lands in the North Atlantic with surprising accuracy for its time. By showcasing these additional examples, the scene reinforces the idea that the Piri Reis Map might not be an isolated incident, but rather part of a larger, unexplained pattern of advanced geographical knowledge in antiquity. This brief comparative analysis deepens the overall mystery and suggests that our historical understanding might need a more comprehensive reevaluation. The mood is one of expanding intrigue and scholarly collaboration. The ultimate conclusion of our journey returns to the Piri Reis Map itself, not as a source of definitive answers, but as a catalyst for wonder and continuous exploration. This scene emphasizes that some mysteries are so profound that they resist easy solutions, serving instead to expand our understanding of what's possible and to inspire further inquiry. We revisit the map with a renewed sense of awe, acknowledging its enduring power to challenge, intrigue, and humble us. The narrative reinforces the idea that the true value of such anomalies lies in their ability to prompt new questions and to keep the fires of curiosity burning brightly. The mood is one of profound, lingering wonder, leaving the audience with a sense of the vast, unexplored territories of history and human knowledge.